All right, here we go. Two burly boys played Pokemon in their youth. One had to grow up, the other stayed true. Now the large grown-up child can name all of them, but the other guy probably 510. Now what can they do? Why don't they review? Now I'll talk about them till we die. Die? Welcome, everybody. I'm Joachim.
And I'm Frank.
And this is your Certified Pokemoment, where we feature and talk about one Pokemon evolution line every week.
And today's featured Pokemon is Tyranitar!
Oh,
Yes!
Hell yeah.
You know what's crazy? Because of Tyranitar today, we will have officially talked about two Pseudo-Legends. The only two that are not Dragon type.
Oh, wow.
That is so ironic that we have only rolled the two non-dragons.
Tyranitar, this is a little Tyranitar fact. We'll do typing right now. Tyranitar is what? Dark and Brock?
Yep. Dark and Brock, correct.
Dark and Brock. Drying pan. Okay, well, let me guess. Tyrunt?
Nope.
Crap, that's the Tyrantrum's first evolution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Larvitar, before Larvitar is...
It's Larvitar's the first.
Oh, Larvitar? Larvitar. Pupitar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Tyranitar. I like that there's a pupa for some reson in the middle.
Yeah, the pupa comes, I don't know. I don't know why the pupa ends up here. He's not a bug. That'd be cool, though.
If Pupitar was bugged just for one
stage.
That's weird.
It'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, Larvitar here starts out as just a normal rock and ground type. It is not dark yet. It is known as the Rock Skin Pokemon, and it evolves into Pupitar at level 30. Pupitar is still rock ground, but is now the hard shell Pokemon.
Okay.
And finally, at level 55, typical for Pseudo-Legends, it evolves into Tyranitar, now rock dark, and it is now the armor Pokemon. Interesting. I never would have guessed.
Huh. Yeah, I think Pokemon classifications are kind of stupid. I think they're really dumb stupid, so...
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and start with Pokedex entries. Typically we let Pokedex entries just kind of land wherever we want, but I think we should get those out of the way early on. That's just my philosophy. Yeah. Jokum, let's start with Larvitar. Do you want to do gold, silver? You don't got to do crystal if you don't want to.
I remember playing Crystal.
I never played Crystal.
It was fine.
In fact, I've never played the original Gold and Silver.
It's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah,
just
I don't want to.
Play Heart Gold or Soul Silver.
Yeah.
They're infinitely great games.
Uh-huh.
Gold entry of Larvitar. It feeds on soil. It's a little plant. It feeds on soil. After it has eaten a large mountain, it will fall asleep so it can grow. Okay, that's stupid.
No, I know Tyranitars can destroy mountains, but a Larvitar cannot eat a mountain. Okay, that is a child writing this.
This is child writing moment. Silver entry. It is born deep underground, past the bed. Right now.
Oh my gosh, you're doing a Minecraft song reference.
You represent Yogscast, baby.
Oy.
It is born deep underground. It can't emerge until it has entirely consumed the soil around it. But that makes more sense to me, because then it's more like a grub, a larva, making its way out. Why? I still don't get the bug theming, because it's not bug type at all.
No, but it's the early stage. It's the baby stage. So it kind of makes sense.
And Crystal kind of ties it together. Born deep underground, this Pokemon becomes a pupa after eating enough dirt to make a mountain.
Okay.
Wait, now it eats enough dirt to make a mountain. So it's not...
It does say make a mountain.
Wait, is it making a mountain? Is it eating a mountain?
I think it ate enough dirt that's not already a mountain that if you took all that dirt, it could form a mountain.
Okay, I still think that's stupid.
It's still a lot of dirt. But it makes more sense.
It's almost like functioning as a worm, right? It's passing dirt through it. It cycles out all the nutrients, and then it poops out just dirt that has a little less nutrients in it.
It sounds good to me.
Ew.
I'm going to go ahead and read Pupitar's gold entry, and then I'll do silver and crystal. Its shell is as hard as sheetrock. and it is also very strong. Its thrashing can topple a mountain. I am in Pupitar, right? Yeah, Pupitar's thrashing can topple a mountain.
That's very stupid.
Silver, even sealed in its shell, it can move freely. Hard and fast, it has outstanding destructive power. Crystal, it will not stay still even while it's a pupa. It already has arms and legs under its solid shell.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, Pupitar's cool.
It's cool. It's a very cool design. Again, only bug types really get that, like, cocoon stage. I think Tyranitar is the only non-bug type that gets this stage. Also, I should have mentioned this at the top. Tyranitar has a Mega Evolution we're going to have to talk about. That's exciting.
Yeah, I guess.
You want to read Tyranitar's entries, and then I'll read Mega Tyranitar's entries?
Can I also predict what Mega Tyranitar's entry is going to be after this? Okay. The gold entry for Tyranitar. Its body can't be harmed by any sort of attack. Okay.
Except fighting types. Yeah. That's times 4 super effective.
So it is very eager to make challenges against enemies. The terminal montage, it was a great video, right? With
yeah, you talking about his Mega Evolution video?
Well, no, he had this one where it was it Mega Evolution? Because
or was it all the Psuedo-Legends? There's not that many, but
I feel like a Machamp punched it across the ocean or something. What was that?
It sounds familiar. Hey, go watch Terminal Montage after you listen to this. He makes real good fight videos.
Silver entry. Extremely strong. It can change the landscape. It has an insolent nature that makes it not care about others. Okay, that's... Okay, it changes the landscape, and it is insolent. That's a dumb entry. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm being too mean. Crystal entry. In just one of its mighty hands, it has the power to make the ground shake and mountains crumble. There we go. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is.
My prediction for Mega... I didn't have a prediction until I started saying that sentence.
Okay.
It's so angry that it can't be hurt, that it goes into rage to find anything that can finally kill it. Like Kaido, King of the Beasts from One Piece.
Oh, One Piece reference.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to go to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the Mega Tyranitar entry, because for some reason, like, Gen 6 doesn't give Mega Evolution entries. So, the Ultra Sun entry states, due to the colossal power poured into it, this Pokemon's back split right open. Its destructive instincts are the only thing keeping it moving.
Someone's got to check in on the kids of frickin' Alola.
Yeah. No, this may all just be fact, honestly.
I don't think. Oh, I mean, I guess his back does look split open.
Yeah. Honestly, Mega Tyranitar looks really sick. But Ultra Moon, the effects of Mega Evolution make it more ferocious than ever. It's unclear whether it can even hear its trainer's orders. It just blindly attacks.
I mean... See, it feels kind of like you just still have to wait your turn to select the move to use.
Yeah.
And then it'll come back to the Pokeball if you withdraw it.
Look at this sprite really quick. In Gen 8, Tyranitar sprite, you see how it looks. He looks kind of like he's ready to go, kind of like leaning forward maybe.
Yeah.
Then you go to Gen 9. He's like, guy straight up and tall. Like, he looks like he's had a spinal adjustment or something. He's like more stomach out than like chest forward,
Yeah, I don't know which one I prefer. I think I prefer Gen 9.
Yeah, I prefer Gen 9 a little bit.
The 3D shift again. Consider me the biggest hater of the 3D shift.
It honestly, until Gen 9, it ruined a lot of Pokemon sprites.
Yeah. Yeah, they fixed Charizard. That was good.
They did. They fixed Charizard. Greninja looks really good. Tyranitar now looks really good.
I think small Pokemon kind of got... I don't think the 3D shift was very good for small Pokemon, because just seeing them out in the wild, they're like these little blips on the ground. I liked running into a small Pokemon. I guess in battle you can still kind of see their size.
Right.
But sometimes it just ruins it for me. Like Sableye is the size of a hand, maybe?
He's not that small.
I don't know. He's pretty small.
He's probably only like Pikachu height though, like a foot tall, maybe.
I guess. I don't know. I just always imagined they were bigger because they look bigger in the anime.
I don't think they're that big. They probably come up to like knee height on a child.
Yeah, but in Scarlet and Violet, I gotta look this up. They're really small.
You just want to know his height?
Yeah, I just want to know. I want to see physically how they represent him in Scarlet and Violet.
You know this isn't the Sableye episode. Oh.
See, Sableye's supposed to be like...
He's in the foreground and he's in the background.
And there he's on a dog.
Yeah, he looks like he's like 1.5 feet tall.
No, he's like taller than a Pikachu.
Okay, let's find out his actual height. I don't know why I didn't just do this in the beginning. All right.
Look, see, they ruined Sableye. Now he just looks like some guy.
That's very funny. Jokum pulled up a picture with no Sableye in it. Sableye is 1'8".
All right.
So yeah, I guess he's closer to 2 feet than 1 foot, but still, that's still pretty dang short, my guy. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Larvitar's weaknesses. He is a rock and ground type, so we're gonna do him, then Tyranitar. Let's see here. He is ×4 weak to water, ×4 weak to grass. He's weak to ice, fighting, ground, and steel. That's pretty decent. There are a decent amount of rock ground types too, especially coming from like Gen 1.
Rock ground or rock dark?
Rock ground. That's rock ground. Rock dark still has a lot of weaknesses, but...
Wait, what type is he? Wait, whose type is this?
Larvitar.
Oh, Larvitar. Oh,
My
brain was skipping over.
I just said that.
No, but for some reason my brain filled in rock dark as you were talking about him because I assumed he was the same type as his final.
No, I talked about that at the very beginning of the episode that he's a different type.
I don't listen to you.
You really should. I'm thinking
about more important things in my head, like how I'm going to eat it.
Eat Larvitar?
No, I'm not going to.
He's a rock. Anyway.
It's just armor, but we'll get to that.
Anyway. As far as the rock dark type Tyranitar is concerned, he is weak to water, grass, ×4 to fighting, ground, bug. Oh my gosh.
Heck?
Rock doesn't resist bug? I guess good on bug, but that's still surprising. And he's weak to steel and fairy. That's a lot. Dark is not very effective. Ghost, flying, poison, fire, and normal all not very effective.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. I mean, it seems like he has more weaknesses than...
He's got a lot of weaknesses.
Than resistances.
So, the whole Larvitar line is unique because between Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar, the abilities change constantly.
Wow.
So let's go ahead and start with Larvitar. Its only normal ability is Guts, which is a very strange ability for only the baby form to have. We've talked about Guts before. Luxray had it. And maybe Nidoking?
What does Guts do again? Because I don't remember. Also, this could be someone's first episode.
It could. If it's your first episode, let me explain what Guts does. Attack is increased by 50% when induced with a status. That's burn, paralyze, sleep, poison, and freeze. And of course, burn's effect of lowering attack is not applied. So you get a lot stronger physically.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, so that's the whole deal for putting a flame orb on your Pokemon, you know? And then it has the hidden ability Sand Veil, which raises the Pokemon's evasion during a sandstorm by 1 level. And when you have as many weaknesses as this guy does, it might be good to have your evasion raised. And then Pupitar ditches both those abilities. And its only possible ability is Shed Skin, no hidden ability. Every turn, it has a 1 in 3 chance of healing from a status condition. Burn, paralyze, sleep, poison, and freeze. Not confusion. Cool. Which is great. It's a great ability. But it's just funny because Larvitar benefited from having a status. Now as Pupitar, it just gets rid of it entirely. But all Cocoon Pokemon, I believe, get Shed Skin. Or very close to all. Yeah, Metapod, Kakuna, Silcoon, Cascoon, Burmy,
Raccoon,
Spupa. What'd you say?
Raccoon.
There's no raccoon.
You say raccoon?
Well, I said raccoon there, like you did.
I call it a raccoon.
I say raccoon.
That's so interesting.
It's interesting. It's just normal.
Dude.
We're just innocent men.
We're just What are you talking about? I don't know.
Oh,
is that a reference?
It is a reference. Hey, if you in the audience got the reference,
I was gonna say
rate it 5 stars.
He said that with like such strong reference energy.
And then when we evolve into a Tyranitar, we get once again 2 new abilities, 2 entirely new abilities. 1 normal, 1 hidden. Sandstream is your normal ability. It just summons a sandstorm that blows when the Pokemon enters the battle. As of X and Y, this lasts 5 turns. Did it last less?
Maybe it was indefinite before?
Oh, it could have been indefinite.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like you'd get out at like a Sandstream Pokemon, and then at some point it didn't matter. You just swap him back out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is kind of overpowered. Yeah, I guess it only lasts 5 turns now. I'm glad about that. And unlimited weather seems kind of overpowered.
Yeah. I think I wanted to make a Sandstream team once. I had like a Hippowdon, probably a Tyranitar.
That would make sense. I tried to make a Sandstorm team with a Steelix. But you discover very quick that your team can only consist of rock, ground, and steel types, and it's like, I mean, Lucario. It'd be cool to have a Lucario on that team. Maybe a Ferrothorn, but
I feel like I had Ferrothorn.
Yeah.
Because I really like Ferrothorn.
Yeah, I take it that this was in black and white.
Probably around the black and white era, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. And then for a hidden ability, he gets Unnerve. The opponent's Pokemon will never use their held berry while this Pokemon is in battle. And because this is Gen 7 and his gimmick was only around for Gen 7, it also adds opponents in SOS battles are more likely to call for help, which is cool. I didn't know that.
SOS battles?
So remember,
is that with like the groups, and then they would
you'd be fighting a certain like big boss Pokemon or any Pokemon, I guess. It's hard for me to remember. And then another Pokemon could just join the battle, and people would shiny hunt with that method.
Yeah, I remember in Gen 6 doing that, but I don't remember much
that
about
wasn't
Gen
a
7.
thing in Gen 6.
Well, no, Gen 6 there
was
horde battles.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
People would shiny hunt in horde battles, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so. I don't know if that increased the likelihood, but maybe it did.
I feel like it kind of did. For each encounter, if you ran into like a horde of little rats, then you'd run if they weren't shiny, and then you just keep looking that way.
Yeah, you use the sweet scent, get a new horde.
Yeah.
And then Mega Tyranitar's ability is also just Sandstream. Sandstorm comes in the middle of battle.
Huh.
Which I guess it makes sense because Tyranitar would have to come out first, and if he has Sandstream, then Mega evolves. It would essentially be like having 2 different abilities. Because you would have gotten your Sandstorm up and then gotten to do something else with the new ability.
Oh, wait.
You see what I mean? So you would have had access. You would have been able to use both abilities. Now, if you...
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for your next move.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So as far as Tyranitar's level up moveset goes, we get to start off with the cool ones. We got Thunderfang, Ice Fang, and Fire Fang. That's good. Love to see it. Then it gets... You can learn Sandstorm by level up, but I don't know why you would ever use it. Hey, I guess if you have Unnerve. Chip Away, that's not a move you see very often. Physical, normal type attack that does 70 damage with 100 accuracy. Looking for an opening, the user strikes consistently. The target's stat changes don't affect this attack's damage. Wow. So if your opponent has been raising its defense a lot, Chip Away ignores that.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. It's normal, so that kind of sucks, but still. Yeah. With it being called Chip Away, it sounds like it could be Steel. Maybe Steel type move, like you're hitting someone with the pickaxe.
Yeah, no, I would 100% I could see it being Steel. That or Rock.
Yeah, I could see it being Rock. It does get Rock Slide. Dark Pulse, for some reason. Tyranitar is definitely a physical attacker. Don't teach your Tyranitar Dark Pulse. Payback, Crunch, Earthquake, there it is. Stone Edge. Of course, it's got to learn Hyper Beam because that's like the powerful attack. But... Not only does it get Hyper Beam, the special, super powerful attack, it learns Giga Impact by level up too.
Giga Impact, that's like the physical version of Hyper Beam?
Yes, they both do 150 damage with 90 accuracy, and you have to rest the next turn.
Okay.
And then by TM, it gets cool things like Dragon Claw. It gets those elemental moves, like Ice Beam and Blizzard, Thunderbolt and Thunder, but... You're not going to use them. I don't know why so many physical attackers can learn these special moves. It's like they're taunting us.
I feel like part of the reason is that Tyranitar looks like Godzilla a little bit, and it just seems cool for him to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Everybody did always compare Tyranitar to Godzilla, but now we have Excalibur.
Yeah, the Godzilla Pokemon.
It gets, again, odd TMs. It gets Rain Dance. Brick Break is cool. There's Flamethrower and Fire Blast. Aerial Ace. Brutal Swing. Shadow Claw. It gets a lot of TMs. This is...
Brutal Swing, what is that? Is that dark?
Yes, Brutal Swing is dark. 60 damage, physical attack, 100 accuracy. The user swings its body around violently to inflict damage on everything in its vicinity. So in a double battle, it'll hit both opponents and the partner. Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you're... if you're next to a fairy type, it won't do that much damage. So, you don't got to worry about using it. This moveset I've been talking about was in Gen 7, though. Sun and Moon, because I was in there for the abilities. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same. I mean, it's not going to be much different. It can still get all the stuff I had just mentioned. It gets... in Gen 9, it gets the elemental punches. Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch.
Okay, that's cool. Finally useful.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It doesn't get any of the fangs?
It still does.
Okay.
It still does through level up, but not now through TM. It gets the punches.
I have to take that into consideration when we're considering how we're gonna kill this thing.
But remember, that's TM. So we don't include TM.
No, I'm still thinking about the Ice Fang and all that stuff that can never naturally.
Oh yeah.
And how dead we are. I don't even think prep time is gonna get me.
No,
time.
not a Tyranitar.
But we're not there yet.
All right, let's go ahead and talk stats. Tyranitar, obviously, he's a pseudo-legend, so his stats are going to be insane. HP, 100. Attack, 134.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
yeah.
This is base Tyranitar?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Defense, 110.
Jeez.
Special attack, honestly, isn't even that bad. 95.
Yeah, that would be good special attack for these other Pokemon we're talking about.
Honestly, hey, you know what? Teach your Tyranitar Thunderbolt. I don't care.
That's great. But if you want to be annoying about it and focus on EVs, maybe don't put their EVs into special attack.
Oh, of course.
I don't know. Pokemon becomes so much less fun when you start trying to take into account EVs. Oh, I gotta fight this many Blissies or Chanseys or whatever. Oh, I can't fight this Fearow. It'll give me bad EVs.
I tried to EV train the shiny Scolipede I had in Sword and Shield, and I just kept having to battle nothing but Tauros and Sharpedo over and over to get those good attack IVs, and it was monotonous. I don't think I ever got it to level 100.
EVs, not IVs.
Did I say EVs?
You said IVs.
Did I say IVs?
You said IVs.
I meant EVs.
Awesome.
Special defense, 100, and speed, it's only lackluster stat. And even then, it's not as bad as it could be. 61.
For what?
Speed.
Oh, for speed. I thought for some reason I thought you were saying speed was the one before that.
No.
Yeah, you don't need to be the king of speed. You either have good speed or you don't.
Yeah, with a 110 defense and 100 special defense, you're pretty bulky.
Yeah, it's fine.
And that gives him the overall base stat total of 600, of course. Jokum, do you know what these shinies look like off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, very boring.
I don't know. At least I think they're pretty unique.
Oh.
Larvitar is just okay. Very, very oversaturated colors.
Is it oversaturated?
I don't know. They're just brighter.
He just becomes almost lime green with a little purple belly.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Pupitar, purple. Very purple.
That's a good purple.
Yeah.
That purple, it looks like a purple rubber of a kid's toy that you would just as a kid, you'd just be ripping it apart. I don't know. I think I had a purple toy as a kid that was rubber.
Okay, yeah, I think this is just you. I have no idea what memory you're trying to invoke. And then Tyranitar becomes a little paler. He gets this tannish green color. Yeah. That purple little belly.
Baby's first summer.
Yeah, basically. I think his shiny looks a lot better as a sprite in Gen 5.
Yeah, so much better.
Yeah. And then, let's see if I can go back to his Mega Evolution, because I don't know what that's necessarily going to look like as a shiny. Okay, it's the same thing. He's a tannish color with a purple belly.
Yeah, I don't hate it. The little chest things make it kind of cool. It looks almost like a Pupitar.
Yeah, it does.
I just realized that I feel like his belly is supposed to look kind of like a Pupitar.
His belly is cool. I love Mega Tyranitar. Design-wise, it's probably one of my favorite Megas.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So it's already got a Mega, but what
Yes.
other alternate forms do you think this thing could possibly get, if it should at all?
That is a very good question.
I don't think it needs more than a Mega. I think it's a very cool Pokemon, so I think it's got fine representation as far as like cool alternate forms. I can't even think of what an alternate form Tyranitar, like, or a regional variant Tyranitar would be. A big monkey, right? So it's like King Kong.
Wait.
It's like King Kong and Godzilla.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
Monkey got King Kongatar. I don't know. Yeah, no. Kongatar.
Yeah. I don't see anything you could really do here.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I see a dark type, I'm like, okay, make it fairy instead. You know, make it go from being like evil and full of hate and destruction, and then you just make it like full of love and super caring. But then would you have to give it an alternate Mega? I guess you wouldn't, because Galarian Slowbro doesn't have its own Mega. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think any pseudo needed a Mega, to be honest, and yet we have Tyranitar, Metagross, and Salamence, and Garchomp. Gosh. All with Megas. So, gosh, they really did. In Gen 6, there was just Dragonite, Goodra, and Hydreigon.
Goodra has
left.
a Mega?
No. I'm talking without Megas. They gave more pseudos Megas than not, I think.
Oof. Yeah.
Big oof. I think it's fine. I want to sit here and like try and think up what alternate forms it could have, but I'm not. Nothing's really coming to mind.
It's cool enough.
Maybe it becomes like rock fire, and in that like its belly area becomes like a furnace or something.
Or it becomes even weaker and is rock ice.
Ooh, yeah, rock ice is not a good type. We discovered that when we talked about Glalie and Frostlass.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, let's do some trivia. I love the trivia section.
I love it.
Thank you.
It's funny the way you said that.
So, Larvitar appears to share similarities with dinosaurs and kaiju.
No
Not
way.
surprising. Its penchant for eating mountains, fences. When does it specifically mention
we
fences?
only read like a few entries. And somewhere in there was like, it really hates fences.
Or probably anything else may also come from the legend of the Tarrasque.
Oh.
Huh. The Tarrasque is a creature from French mythology.
Whoa.
According to the Golden Legend, the beast had a...
Golden Legend?
That's what it says.
That sounds like something from a stupid anime movie. That's like, this is happening in the middle of the One Piece world. Between two islands. They fight this thing.
Man, yeah, One Piece sure is
The
stupid. I'm sorry. I don't mean that.
We will find you.
Yeah, I know they will. The beast had a lion-like head, a body protected by turtle-like carapace, 6 feet with bear-like claws, a serpent's tail, and could expel a poisonous breath.
That's exactly like Tyranitar. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Who knows? Larvitar may be derived from larva and Tarrasque. Larvitarrasque. Who knows? Who knows? Huh.
What's Tarrasque mean?
There's no way you're actually asking me that.
Yeah, I am. Because I was...
That's the name of the creature I just described.
Yeah, okay.
Joko!
My chair made this noise.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking to myself, I wonder, can people hear that every time it does that?
So you ignored me.
Yeah, so I ignored you.
No.
Yes.
Origin. Pupitar may be based on a pupa.
No way.
As it is between its evolutionary lines, larval stage, and adulthood.
That's crazy.
Which is more appropriate for insects rather than reptiles.
It notes that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we're way ahead of the game. Pupitar may be derived from pupa, the stage in some insects, between the larval stage and Tarrasque. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Pupitar, it gives practically nothing trivia-wise on Pupitar. To this day, no other Pokemon has the same type combination as Tyranitar. It is the only Rock Dark type.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, it's not wasted on Tyranitar.
No.
By any means. Because there's some Pokemon that's like, Rotom Heat.
Rotom. Oh, thank you for saying Rotom's name. I mistakenly, probably either in the Regice or Glalie Frostlass episode, I mistakenly said that there was no electric ice type. That's wrong. Obviously, Rotom Frost exists.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, the people were up in arms over that.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
They were getting ready to cancel me.
Dang.
I couldn't handle it.
Cancel culture.
Oh my gosh. Tyranitar is the only dark type Pokemon in the monster egg group. See, this is the type of trivia I love. The useless guy.
Yeah. I mean, if egg groups are important if you're not using a Ditto for some reason in breeding.
Yep. Why wouldn't you? Why aren't there more dark types in the monster egg group? That's crazy. Tyranitar shares its category name with Donphan. They're both the armor Pokemon.
I would, yeah. I don't,
Weird that like Cerealedge and Armarouge aren't the armor Pokemon, because that's the whole gimmick, is you evolve them with armor.
on their episode, I'd be very interested to learn what group they are.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Have we gotten a single Gen 9?
Besides King Gambit, no.
Oh,
King
we
Gambit
got
is
King
the
Gambit,
only
okay.
one. Mega Tyranitar is tied with Mega Diancie for the highest base stat total of all rock type Pokemon, and it is also the highest base stat total of all dark type Pokemon. That's cool. Again, I never would have guessed that. It makes sense when I hear it, but Mega Tyranitar has the highest base attack and defense stats of all dark type Pokemon. I never listed those stats for you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
can
gosh,
do that for
we
you
didn't
right
do
now.
base stats?
Of Mega Tyranitar.
Oh, Mega Tyranitar.
Yes.
Of course, it's 600 for Tyranitar.
Mega Tyranitar's base stat total is 700.
Ooh.
And its HP stays the same. Its attack goes up to 164.
Ooh.
Defense is now 150.
Ooh.
Special attack stays the same. Special defense is now 120.
Okay.
And speed actually does go up too, surprisingly, to 71.
Okay.
And Mega Tyranitar
Wait,
actually...
it was like 65 before, right?
It's 65 to 61, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Mega Tyranitar actually gets taller too. How tall do you think Mega Tyranitar is?
7'6".
Even taller.
8.
8'2".
Whoa.
Yeah, that is
that's
really
cool.
big. I like that. I like when Pokemon are giants. Okay, this is a bit much even for me. It's talking about like Tyranitar's design heavily resembles a monster design illustrated by Ken Sugimori for Volume 14 of Micro Design Publishing. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. That's so much information.
TLDR, bro.
Tyranitar's design may have drawn inspiration from the kaiju genre. We know this. Its upright posture may allude to how most kaiju are humanoid in shape due to the need to fit a person inside the suit. Mega Tyranitar's back splitting open could be based on an insect emerging from its cocoon. Okay, but nothing's emerging from it. It's just it. Another influence it may have is with the armadillo-girdled lizard. A desert-dwelling lizard mainly distinguished by its especially firm scales, and then it also could be dinosaur-based. Oh my gosh, this armadillo-girded lizard is sick.
Whoa.
Holy crap. I can't show this to Katrina or she's going to want one.
Oh, no.
She loves lizards.
Where do they live?
Well, let's see. The species is endemic to desert areas along the western coast of South Africa. Road trip. Yeah, let's go catch Katrina, an armadillo-girded lizard.
Yeah. Let's get our cars across the ocean somehow.
We can do it. There are boats.
That's a good point. There are boats.
There are boats.
Boats are there.
This is the end of the trivia section.
Good. Oh, now we're going into the next section.
Whoa!
Let's go into the merch round. Woo!
So, Pokemon Center's website has a decent amount of Larvitar merch. They have all these different lines for these little plushes. There's Sitting Cuties, Larvitar Comfy Friends plush, and now they're coming out with this new line of plushes, Pokemon Soda Pop plush. And they just look like super chibi-ified.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Soda Pop design.
It's not great. I think regular Larvitar is cuter than that weird little thing.
Its Sitting Cutie is sold out.
Makes sense.
My gosh. The Comfy Friends plush is 16 and a half inches tall, and it's $35.99. There's a couple of cool pin sets, but there is this giant figure with tons of Pokemon on it for $230. Check that out.
Whoa, it's like a hill that kind of goes up. There's a Cubone, Roggenrola, Whismur, Diglett, Onix, Charmander, Pikachu, Skiddo, Gligar,
Zubat, Weedle.
And is there a Larvitar somewhere in there?
Yep, you spin it around and there's even more Pokemon. Oh
gosh.
wait, I can just do that.
There's a Slugma, Aeron, more Roggenrola.
This is the Isher Sableye.
Shuckle. What else
gosh,
we
there's
have?
so many Pokemon
here.
here.
Noibat. What else is there? What is that down there? Is there anything down there?
Oh, a Bidoof.
Oh, a little Bidoof. Oh my gosh.
No wonder this thing is like $230.
Yeah, that's a great. How tall is it?
This large figure stands at 15 and a quarter inches tall. And 15 and a half inches wide. I mean, that's
pretty big.
Not too
that's
bad.
Pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, that's noticeable from a distance.
If I was like a large man-child with like too much money, then I would buy that.
Gosh, my dream is to be a large man-child with too much money.
Also, sidebar, I forgot that Tyranitar does have an alternate forms, kind of, with the Paradox.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
he did get Iron Thorns.
He's got plenty of representation. He doesn't need any more.
Although, Iron Thorns is its own Pokemon and will have its own episode.
There's like a Pokemon. It's a Mega Bloks.
Mega Construct.
Yeah. Okay. It's pretty cool.
It looks all right. I like it.
I think I'd rather have just like a Tyranitar than a Mega Construct Tyranitar, but
yeah.
Cool little pins. That's a great pin.
That is a really good pin. Pupitar, of course, has a sitting cutie. It is sold out. I'm gonna look at Tyranitar.
There's a model of Grimsley and Tyranitar. When was Grimsley in the game?
Gen 5 Elite Four.
Gen 5 Elite Four.
That's a pretty cool figure.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's really good.
Even on Pokemon Center's website, look at that Tyranitar shirt. That's kind of funny. It's just like a stock photo.
Yeah, it looks like a stock photo printed on a shirt. I don't think it's very good.
And then
I think there's better art. I would say don't. Actually, I would say absolutely buy from the Pokemon website. But also, there's some really good artists out there. So why don't you support a good artist?
That's true.
I'm sure their T-shirts are very cool. In fact, what is that?
Whoa! Yeah. Somebody made a really cool looking hoodie.
Yeah, there's a cool Tyranitar hoodie. There's plenty of art. Also, I would say Tyranitar. Am I bold? Am I so bold as to say that it's an S tier merch representation?
I think you could say that. I mean, looking at even a Pokemon Center's website, it's been featured in this poster set. It gets a ton of stuff for the TCG. It's got shirts and it's got pins. And there's even this plush of Tyranitar where he's holding a baby Larvitar, and it's so freaking cute. Whoa, that's some cool fan art. It's the one of Tyranitar bursting out of a Pupitar. It looks sick.
Wow. But now that we've determined that he has S tier representation, I want to find all of his XXX tier representation.
Okay, this is the unfortunate part of the episode.
This is the part of the show where I scroll through Google Images with the word the Pokemon's name until I find some horrendous fan art.
Honestly,
I wonder do you have safe search on? Is that why we don't always find
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. We found some really weird fan art before.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's funny. It's taken us a while this time. I will say, it's crazy to me that Pokemon like Corviknight and Wailord gave us results faster.
I mean, Tyranitar is kind of just a big dinosaur. Actually, what was it? Luxray was driving me crazy. We had to really go down there to find Diaper Luxray.
Oh, stop reminding me of Diaper Luxray. I hate that so much. Hey, I have that card. It's the old Delta species Tyranitar where he was an electric type. And you know what's cool about that, actually? I'm sorry, I hit the table. I'm so sorry. I got excited. They made a Terra card for Tyranitar, and they made him electric type.
Aww.
Isn't that cool?
You think it's a homage?
I think it's a homage.
Oh, I love good homage.
All right, we are not finding anything.
I need to hit the bottom of the search results. Then I'll know that truly Fur Affinity needs to step up their game.
No, Fur Affinity is doing more than enough.
Come on, he's a bear.
Promise.
He's practically a scale bear.
What? What are you saying?
He's like a scaly bear. Look at the big gut.
I think
Guys,
you're crazy.
guys, am I crazy?
It's nothing close to a bear.
No, that's not what I mean. Okay, Frank, you'll know when you're older. Oh my gosh,
We made it to the end!
We made it to the end without any sketchy fan art.
Oh my
Dang.
gosh. I say it every time, but the earth is healing. That's not Tyranitar. That's just a Pokemaniac suit. There's a plush of Pikachu in the Pokemaniac suit, and they're like calling it Tyranitar.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Very dumb. Well, Jokum, we failed in our endeavor to find weird fan art of a giant dinosaur.
Yeah. Crap sucks. But you know what doesn't suck?
Oh.
You hear that? Ooh.
Ah.
This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't belong. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show. Yes, indeed, it is that part of the show where the boys talk about marriage.
Oh, yes.
Can we be straight with you? Can we be honest with you? No?
Yes.
Okay.
Was I supposed to answer?
No, I don't know. Also, before we talk about getting down and dirty, I want to thank a fan of the show who's a truck driver. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I hope he's a fan. He commented on a...
That's true.
Very nice.
So we've this show has been popping off on YouTube lately. Thank you to everybody who's been watching or listening, I guess, on YouTube. And we got a nice comment from a truck driver saying he's been enjoying listening to us on the road. So thank you very much for that, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, this one goes out to you.
This marriage of an animal goes out to you.
All right. It's a dinosaur.
Let me tell you how tall this boy is.
It doesn't matter.
Take a wild guess.
This girl.
This girl. True. This is a 50-50 gender ratio.
There we go.
And this is a girl. We are married.
What is
Guess
it?
the height.
5. No, okay. What I want the height to be is 6'5".
That's crazy that you would say that.
What I believe the height is 5'6", but what do you? So what's the? How
You want it to be 6'5"?
I want it to be 6'5".
Too bad.
Wow.
It's 6'7". Yeah, baby.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh! Now that is a certified Pokemon
in the good definition of the word. That's
awesome! Wow, it's actually really tall. It's almost as tall as me.
You are a manlet.
I know. I'm 6'2".
All right. So yes, Tyranitar is big and angry and hard and don't do that. No. That is not what you should be doing.
Because I don't want that.
Okay.
No, it's soft. It's not soft.
It's not soft.
Soft hands to hold.
Yeah, those 3-clawed hand. I'm just not interested in that.
It's like, okay, so it's far enough away from like a normal animal where it's like, okay,
yes, exactly.
It's better than just a dog or a mole.
Mm-hmm. I feel the same as I felt about Nidoking. It's like I'm not.
Yeah.
Or Nidoqueen.
Yeah. I can't remember.
One.
Where did I even put those?
I can't remember.
I honestly think it'd be a little lower than a Nidoqueen, or because at least a Nidoqueen is semi-mammalian, so it'd be a little warm.
Mammaries, all right.
Okay. But so okay, crap. I wish we need a tier list.
We need to actually write this stuff down. We
I'm
say it
gonna
all
say
the time.
this is a 3.5.
No. I was gonna give it a 3. Oh wait, isn't that the mole?
The mole is the 3.1, I think, or something. No, I can't remember. We need a chart.
We need to officially chart this. We're going to do it, guys. And when we do it, we're going to tell you.
All right. This is a 3.8.
Okay.
I think it's a 3.8. It's better than a mole. It's tall, so it's like not disgusting like a little animal.
It's not a small, tiny little creature.
And it has hands that you can hold.
Yeah.
It will be hard to just cuddle with it in a bed.
Yeah, it's gonna be really big to walk around a kitchen.
Yeah,
with you.
My next thought was how could you cook together?
Yeah.
There's too many chefs in the kitchen.
That's right. Yeah, 3.8 seems pretty reasonable.
3.8 marriage.
Yeah.
Gajinka.
I feel like she's pissy. I feel like she gets angry easily.
She might get angry easily, and she's extremely hard-headed. And this isn't just like, oh, you're just putting her down. It's like, no, she's genuinely toxic. This isn't healthy. People look in and see this relationship, and they're like, Is this? Are you okay?
Oh, no.
Does she get like this all the time? Because she's tantruming.
Yes.
She's going. Ah.
Many different Pokedex entries for Tyranitars talk about how it goes on rampages and destroys mountains. I feel like she's the kind of person to get angry and start throwing things.
Yeah,
that's
this
terrifying.
ain't right. Nuh-uh. So that is we don't rate the Gajinkas, but that's just a not successful mate. Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Eating it.
Edible.
I don't think it's not rock all the way through. It has a shell,
It's
right? It's the armored Pokemon. There's meat under there. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's probably going to be very lean. No, maybe it's got some fat. Maybe.
I think the closest real life animal we can compare this to is some kind of lizard. Maybe alligator.
I think alligator.
Okay,
alligator's
alligator
not bad,
meat's
though.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the idea of the alligator meat.
This might be okay. So it's got this big chunky body. It's really strong, which makes me want to think it's like super muscly and lean.
Yeah.
But also, it looks very just fat, and
it has a kind of a roundish belly.
It's got a little belly, and it's got dang. I wish it would have. I was just thinking about the little soft belly for the wed part, just like cute little soft belly.
But it does have that big like diamond of metal just sticking out.
Yeah, but I'll eat whatever's behind there.
Yeah, I think somehow if we can crack it open, it's got some good meat in there. Maybe
I think it's
level.
it's like a cracking open a crab, you know.
Yeah,
I think you let it cook in its own shell. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Whoa, we would need the biggest pot in the world.
Okay, Tyranitar boil. You know, maybe I might get in there. Okay, I think it's crap. Depending on the texture, if it's super lean, I'm gonna cook it into a stock. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's minimum. It's a 5, meaning it's like, hey, this is edible regular meat. I think if it's like alligator's good. It just tastes like chicken, and I like chicken. Chicken's a great meat.
I freaking love alligator meat. It's really, really good.
I'm going to give it... I think it's probably going to be a little leaner than alligator meat.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 5.5.
5.5. Okay. I can agree with that, I guess. I don't see any reason why you'd be wrong. I think you're right. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Sure, 5.5. Dead.
We are dead.
We are dead. We're not doing squats.
No.
This isn't even a prep time thing.
No.
I physically cannot buy anything I think that could kill Tyranitar.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if we thought outside of the box, like we could get our hands on a nuke.
No, we can't.
We can't, but that's the only thing that we can use to kill it.
With prep time, I like to at least imagine it's things I, as an American with access to guns, can get. But no, this is just. Maybe if I was Ted Nugent, I could pull out something that could kill him.
If I had like a friend in the government, maybe I could get a rocket launcher, right?
Yeah, I got a friend at the IRS. I don't have a friend at the IRS. They're useless. I'm sorry, IRS. Don't audit me. No, do audit me.
I hate you, IRS. We literally can't do anything with our bare hands. That's obvious. Metal bat, we're not even going to scratch the surface. I mean, we could hit that thing with the metal bat as hard as we possibly can.
It's 0%.
Yeah.
All around. I have a 0% with prep time.
Yeah. Extremely short dead section this week. Like I always say, we normally try to give ourselves like a shot in the dark chance, but there's nothing. This is a Tyranitar.
Yeah, I'm not.
This Pokemon's
This is one of the very few Pokemon I don't blitz.
Yeah. At 61 speed, we say that's faster than the average human at 55.
Yeah.
Holy crap, a Tyranitar is faster.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
And I don't think it can Mega Evolve in the wild, but like imagine going up against a Mega Tyranitar. I would just lie down and pray it be quick.
Yeah, no, I would wish it knew more special attacks because I'd want it to just hyper beam me out of existence.
Dude, it's gonna use a rock slide and just bury us. Oh.
Ugh.
All right, yeah.
No, it's very short.
Very short. We're
cool.
dead.
Hey, you guys should use Tyranitar. He's a very cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
We might not know competitive, But we know cool, and Tyranitar is very cool.
Jen, I know this is the wrong time to talk about this, but we've been all over the place this episode. Larvitar is a weird Pokemon because you can't get it until you get to Mount Silver in Heart Gold.
That's weird.
And, like, I don't even know if you can get it before or after you beat the champion, to be honest. Any other game, I don't know where you'd find him in, like, a Alola or anything. Maybe in X and Y you can find it in a semi-early cave. I don't know. But the whole reason I'm bringing this up is because it's a Pseudo-Legend, so it's going to be a lot harder to get. You can maybe be able to get it towards the end of the game. There are some pseudos you can get kind of early on. Like, I know for a fact you can get Gibble pretty early on in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Bagon, maybe? Do you remember Bagon being available kind of early on in Gen 3 games?
Bagon was freaking in that... I can't even... No, he wasn't super early.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can use... So what?
Bagon was in the area next to the soot, right? All that soot.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds right. Unless you want to just, like, get the Larvitar in a different game and then transfer it to the one you want to make in a playthrough, which I think is totally valid. I love doing that. That's how I use really unique Pokemon, you know? Yeah, I think Tyranitar is great and you should use him.
Please.
But if you want more Pokemon content, and I know you do, you should go to my YouTube channel, Let's Be Frank, where I talk about Pokemon on a super consistent basis. Just recently, as a matter of fact, I was able to open the brand new Pokemon TCG expansion, Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer Box, and I hopefully got some good stuff because I'm recording this before I actually open it. But imagine I got some really cool stuff, guys.
Like, insert cool card here that you want.
Yeah, the brand new Okidogi EX.
Or Monkey Dory
EX.
EX with his full butt art.
Yes, so if you like Pokemon, my channel's full of it. And if you want more Jokum here,
me.
Him and I have a series on my channel called Taboo Foods, where we eat really strange or odd foods that most people, at least, consider to just be not right. Jokum, what's some of the things we've eaten?
Bull testicles, although I bring that one up a lot.
It's because it's our most taboo, honestly.
Mussels and Alfredo. We have been told by snobs, by the elites, that you're not supposed to mix mussels and creamy sauces.
Like a nice white sauce. But we did it anyway. That's honestly one of our more tame ones, too. We've eaten random berries we found in the woods.
They weren't random berries.
I know,
they were
but
American Beauty berries.
More clickbaity. Come on.
I will gouge your eyes out.
So if you want more content, that's the channel to go to. And make sure you like and frickin' follow this podcast, rate it 5 stars. And I saw that Spotify will now let you comment on episodes.
That's cool.
So please leave a comment. Let us know some of your opinions on the Tyranitar line. But with all that being said, thank you for listening. This has been a certified Poke moment.
You said A and not your.
Well, you know what? It works.